Thank you. Thank you very much. I wrote that with my good friend Johnny Gringo, for those of you who know him.
Hi, Johnny Gringo. I know he's watching.
Oh, yeah. Are you watching out there, Johnny Gringo? You should be here if you are.
I might get there here in a minute. Thunder rumbled in my dreams this morning. It was distant but plain. I tried to hold back the day and the dawning. I tried to dream of some rain. I heard the horses stampede to the stable. They always know. Waking up, I saw you in the breeze at the window with your hair flowing. Keep on believing, Amelia. I understand your pain. You've given up your own dreams for me. You ain't got so much to gain. Just let me hold you whenever life starts to make you insane. Let me love you like a slow falling rain. Like a rain. There's something soothing about the sound of the raindrops playing old window pane. There's something real about the ring of a rooftop singing under the rain. Well, I believe we can get through the summer. I believe in this dream. I believe you're a sight to behold with the lightning in your eyes gleaming. Keep on believing, Amelia. I understand your pain. You've given up your own dreams for me. You ain't got so much to gain. Just let me hold you whenever life starts to make you insane. Let me love you like a slow falling rain. Like a rain. Oh, like the rain. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Nice job, Mikey. Not too bad.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. You know, my ambition is just to not suck.
That's one of my.
I think we're doing it.
We were playing an unshabby song there.
I'll do a new song. Don't know how good it is yet. The lady of the Llano and the cowboy Kerouac, she don't hold her breath, and he ain't coming back. She's got a bottle tree garden in her front yard. The hill country smiles when times get hard through the greens and the blues, and glass once used to soften, cleanse, and heal. Now the punchers and the poets that pass through here, they throw a fine loop, but she don't care. She ain't burdened by hope. Her heart's wide open, but ain't allowed to feel. They come around here a few times a year with their pros and promises, but she's been there and she won't go back. They're a dime a dozen, these cowboy Kerouacs. Was a barefoot dance on a county dirt road, a wildflower waltz and a story untold through a song unsung, a love undone by fools that danced before. She might have loved him and he could have loved her, but breaking and broken they were who they were, so they settled for their moment, then each alone went to wander evermore. Come around here a few times a year with their pros and promises. She's been there and she won't go back. They're a dime a dozen, these cowboy Kerouacs. Come around here a few times a year with their pros and promises. She's been there and she won't go back. They're a dime a dozen, these cowboy Kerouacs. The lady of the Llano and the cowboy Kerouac, she don't hold her breath, but look who's coming back. Thank you. Thank you. There's a keeper.
Well, since we're at the trying new songs out part of the program.
I didn't mean to start something here, but
No, you got to try them out, on the road. See which ones work. So my good friend Dr. Ken Garrett came up with an idea around which to write a song. We wrote this song. The name of it is A Town Called Paradise. I can read it on your face. You've had it with this place. You're sick and tired of the rat race. Well, honey, I am too. Traffic jams and deadlines, crime wave in the headline, smoke choking the sunshine. I tell you what, let's do. We'll find a place somewhere with some clear, fresh air, and we'll roll like a pair of dice. Honey, just me and you. We'll look up at the stars at night, far from the big city lights, in a town called Paradise. Population 2. What would we have to give up? I can deal with a pay cut. Let's get out of this death rut, honey, while we still can. Say goodbye to the concrete. Take a turn off this one-way dead-end street. Let's get some grass under our feet. I'm not afraid to get a little dirt on my hand. We'll find a place somewhere with some clear, fresh air, and we'll roll like a pair of dice. Honey, just me and you. We'll look up at the stars at night, far from the big city lights, in a town called Paradise. Population 2. We need a clear, open view of the southern sky. We'll lose the big city blue, honey, just you and I. The pretty smile on your face tells me you love our new place, far away from the rat race. Oh, honey, I love it too. Darling, don't ever think twice. I would make every sacrifice to remain here in paradise. Population 2. We found a place somewhere with some clear, fresh air. Hey, we rolled like a pair of dice. Honey, just me and you. Now we look up at the stars at night, far from the big city lights, in a town called Paradise. Population 2. A town called Paradise. Population 2. Just me and you, baby. Yeah, thank you. And you can two-step to it. I wrote it about a lot of people. It's partly autobiographical too, but I wrote it about y'all too, clearly.
Well, we appreciate the quiet and we appreciate the listening, and thank y'all. All right. We love you right back. Well, it's an I give up glass of whiskey, a who gives a damn cigarette, forgetting the day you felt lucky when you thought you had nothing left. You wake up alone in a motel with a lonely you can hate again. In the mirror's a man you know won't tell the condition he found you in, but don't give in. He's seen you there before. He's seen you crawl and then he's seen you to the door through which he knew you'd walk again. And he's seen you looking back at him when you thought he turned away. Good God, do you really think of him when things don't go your way? Go your way. And you stumble into tomorrow, tripping over yesterday. Did you forget the prayers he answered? Are you unaware you prayed? You've been taken to your knees, I know, by those who scarred your faith. But the one who kneels beside you now only takes you there to pray. Have faith in fate. Well, it's never waking up, 'cause you never really sleep. Somehow you miss another sun up, and you figure he just sank too deep. So you cry for the lonely sun, 'cause he's got no one to hold. And the moon makes you the jealous one, 'cause he's everything the poets told. And he's seen you there before. He's seen the envy in your eyes as lovers walk the shore and boldly taunt you in his light. He's seen you looking up at him, somehow unafraid. Or God knows you were meant to dance again. The sun and moon, your serenade, your serenade. And you stumble into tomorrow, tripping over yesterday. Did you forget the prayers he answered? Are you unaware you prayed? You've been taken to your knees, I know, by those who scarred your faith. But the one who kneels beside you now only takes you there to pray. Have faith in fate. Now it's an empty glass of whiskey and a half-smoked cigarette. All the trappings of the lonely on a nightstand by the bed. You step into the sunrise, Gideon Bible in your hand. You hold it up to shade your eyes, and you don't look back again. That's faith and fate. Faith and fate. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's on my first record. Pocket Full. Get it?
I never figured that out. That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
Well, I was going to call the album Pocket Full of Posey, but I figured anybody who could understand that song probably can figure what Pocket Full, they don't need the rest of the sentence. I don't even know what that song means, so good luck with it.
Well, since we're doing Cowboy song, I'll do my song.
Is that what that was?
Just call this song the hat song. Don't know what else to call it. It's
That's
a lot
good
about
enough.
yeah, it's about a hat, believe it or not. And part of it is inspired by the late Manny Gamage, the Texas hatter, as he was known. Had a hat shop in Austin and moved to Buda when I met him down there. And Manny made hats for a lot of people, but he didn't put up with any shenanigans from anybody. And he told great stories while he was making his hats, and so and put a couple of them together and made the hat song. I bought a brand new Stetson hat, y'all. It was a pretty good one. Dozen X's. I found it on the sale rack, a little hat shop down in Texas. I got a good deal on it because it had one little flaw. Just a rough spot on the crown there, but that was all. You see, I figured in the long run that one little spot wouldn't matter. 'Cause when it's all said and done and all torn and tattered, well, that one imperfection will not stand alone. I'm gonna make this hat my own. Yes, I am. 'Cause it's the way you grab the brim 1,000 times before you hang it, busting through mesquite limbs and the sky through which you fling it. Yeah, the rain may wash away the dust, but it leaves your sweat alone. Gonna make this hat my own. Meanwhile, back at the hat shop, about then this young dude walked in. You could just kind of tell by the way he's dressed. And he said, I want a brand new brim, and I want mine distressed. The hat man frowned a little at the boy as he handed me my change. And he said, son, that way of thinking strikes me strange. He said, I ain't just some sales clerk. I build all these hats. Every day there's more work in that sweatshop in the back. And kicking dirt on my own handiwork ain't something I condone. You're gonna have to do that on your own, boy. 'Cause it's the way you grab the brim 1,000 times before you hang it, the busting through mesquite limbs and the hell through which you bring it. Yeah, the rain may wash away the dust, but leaves your sweat alone. You're gonna have to make that hat your own. But he wasn't through yet. Then he said, hey, it's the roasting and the freezing on the ranges where you take it. It's the grit and grime of seasons, boy. There ain't no way to fake it. It's the barroom and the campfire smoke, the embers from the branding. And it's what you're down to when you're broke, held high, 'cause you're still standing. Well, it's a heavy trail behind you and the hard landing when you're thrown. You're gonna have to make that hat your own. Take a look at that old man standing beside you there, boy. He's gonna wear his new hat home. You bet he'll make that hat his own. Distress it your own dang self, boy. You're gonna have to make that hat your own. You gotta do it yourself. There ain't no way to fake it.
We're going to do one more each. So you want to do yours now? While you got your guitar?
We're gonna do one song each to end the night off here.
Before we do that, let me thank Mike Blakely for coming up from, Fredericksburg now. I almost said the old location. Mike's not only my best friend in the world, he's probably the most talented person I know on earth. I know what you're thinking. There's others. Okay, he's among the most talented people on earth. And he writes books, too. But no, I love having you. I'd like to thank Circle T for having us. Circle T Arena, and thank Steakhouse at Circle T, Crossfire Steakhouse. Thank you so much, Sean. And anyway, whatever you got, and then I'll wrap it up.
Well,
and thank y'all for joining us on the World Wide Web.
Yes, all y'all out there. Not just y'all, but all y'all.
I don't know how many y'all are. 2, 3?
It's the plural of y'all.
All y'all.
Is all y'all. All right, by request, I hate to end on such a sad downer of a song, but you did request it. You requested, right?
Why can't you request a happy song?
Well, it's a song, but see, it's a song about how a long time ago I got my heart broke at the cantina.
Oh, that's
so it's still, when I think about it, it still just really tears me up inside. So I'll try not to blubber like a big old baby because it's embarrassing to do that on the interweb, the Ethernet, or whatever they call that thing. All right, so here it goes. I think I can hold it together. Just a stone's throw from the old cantina, and I can hear the music play all alone in my room while I'm dreaming of a señorita. I live just a stone's throw away from the old cantina. Mi hermano la, somebody moved back to Oaxaca and gave to me this polka cabina. And he said I wouldn't like it, cause they make a grande racket cada noche at the old cantina. And I don't get mucho sueño, but I think it's muy bueno, cause I like to chase the señoritas. En la lengua de los gringos, I live just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Don't ask me how I know it, I'll pick up a rock and throw it and you'll see. It's a stone's throw from the old cantina. Estoy viviendo only just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Well, I don't pay any rent, I the watches in the sea, and I don't every day's a basura. And I like the cocinera, she's a very good mujer because she always makes me free chalupas. Yo no soy un trabajero, necesito no dinero. I laugh and drink the free tequila and maybe some añejo, cause I live just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Don't ask me how I know it, I'll pick up a rock and throw it and you'll see. Just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Estoy viviendo only just a stone's throw from the old cantina. One night I got too macho and I got too much borracho and I tried to kiss a señorita. She ran me out la puerta, pa' allá a la izquierda, all the way back to my own cabina. Then she threw a big piedra, hit me right in mi cabeza, and I fell right down on mis rodillas, and that's the way that I know that I live just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Don't ask her how she knows it, she picks up a rock and throws it and you'll see. Just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Estoy viviendo only just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Estoy viviendo only just a stone's throw from the old cantina. Okay, big finish.
All righty, Mike Blakely, everybody. I'm not following that, so we're calling it a night. We'll see you in 3 weeks.
You can do it. It's your show. You gotta come on.
Yeah, but the one I was going to do is sappy and sweet and all that business.
That's good. It'll make up for the one I did. It was crappy and not sweet.
I guess I'm trying to think of a substitute. All right, I'm just going to do it. Because anyway, thank y'all for coming. I wrote this song out on the O2 Ranch. No, I didn't. I wrote it about the O2 Ranch. I wasn't out there when I wrote it, but after a gather, and y'all probably don't know this, but I call Mike Sidekick. It's really an irony thing because he played with me a few times, and it was just, why is this guy with all this talent just playing mandolin and singing harmony for me? You know, he wasn't, but he was at that particular moment.
I'm your sidekick.
So he's my sidekick. But that's important because it comes up in the song. It's quiet in the pens now, all the mama's been found. irons are cooling, dust settles down. Young Stormy's still sweating, loading saddles and feed. His proud daddy watching his soldier to be. Boss, he's still moving, he don't ever slow down. Brother studies the tally book, but it's still the same count. It's the end of the gather, so gather up some wood. Drag a chair to the campfire, don't that sound good? Tune up the fiddle, there's songs to be sung. And turn out the horses, their work is all done. Turn out the horses, their work is all done. Well, Sugar feeds old Red Man alone again tonight. She knows he's still got the heart, but he don't need the fight. The peak of Santiago holds the last light of day. Now it's time for old Sidekick, he's ready to play. So tune up the fiddle, there's songs to be sung. And turn out the horses, their work is all done. Turn out the horses, their work is all done. The campfires burn down, the cowboy's worn thin. We ask Sidekick for one more before we turn in. Well, mira las palomas, good Lord, can he sing like an old Spanish prayer to be back in the spring. So tune up the fiddle, there's songs to be sung. Turn out the horses, their work is all done. Turn out the horses, their work is all done. Turn out the horses, their work is all done. And so is ours. Thank y'all. Every one of y'all, really appreciate it. We'll see you in a month, I hope. Right? Thank you.